So what is a public cloud? A public cloud is somebody else's data center. That's the most simple definition I can give you. Managing servers is their headache. Managing power is their headache. Managing cooling is their headache. All the cabling infrastructure that you have to deal with within data center. It could be a lot just to manage the data center. Data center is a beast in itself. And you typically have experts that have lived their entire life in just managing and maintaining and feeding the beast called the data center. Okay? In the public cloud realm, that beast is managed by somebody else. It's no longer your headache. And this is a huge time saver, potentially money saver for you as a company. If IT is not your core business, then you shouldn't really be doing all the things we have been talking about up until this point. You should actually use a public cloud-like service through companies like AWS, Microsoft Azure, or GCP, Google Cloud Platform. These are the three big gorillas in the cloud arena, and you could be using any one of them, or maybe you may have a multi-cloud strategy or a hybrid cloud strategy. But ultimately, the idea is it's also an infrastructure as a service type idea, but here you're no longer doing any of those things. It's all completely outsourced to the third-party cloud provider. And once again, the idea here is you still have the enterprise customer, developer, operator, right? And most companies that end up going to the public cloud, they implement this methodology called DevOps. And if you were to separate the two words, Dev stands for development, Ops stands for operations. So the idea is we take the best practices from the software development team that we have, and we incorporate it into the IT operations. And we create a set of practices that allows us to become very agile in our business. So what I mean is typically network provisioning is a very slow process, right? That's the longest pole in the tent, if you will, when we're doing things. And we no longer want the network to be the bottleneck in our business. So using the DevOps type methodology, CI/CD type pipelines, which is continuous integration, continuous development, and continuous deployment type pipelines, we're able to accelerate how many services we can offer to our customers and be able to launch software at a really rapid pace. In this case, provision software and provision network at a really fast pace. So our customer goes to a web page, which in this case could be an AWS customer portal. They'll log into that and they'll select whatever it is that they want to provision, let's say a small VM. And then when they do, through the magic of API, there's a virtualization software that AWS runs. It's their secret sauce. And they go ahead and provision the resources within their data center, whatever that request might be. Once again, it's the same type of request. X number of CPUs, X number of RAM, X amount of storage, and certain type of network capabilities. All that is provision. Now, here, as you can see, the red box, the dotted line box that I'm showing here, it's completely outside of our management. We're not doing any of those things. Our people can just go ahead and get whatever they want through the cloud services catalog. That is completely managed by AWS or Azure for that matter, or Google for that matter, depending on the cloud. So that's pretty much it. This is what a public cloud is at a very high level in a nutshell. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.